how's spring been going for you? How do you feel like you've progressed and gotten the offense down pat and everything over the course of the last month or so?
It's been great. I think I've been developing a lot with Coach Mirabal, and being around the guys here has been a great thing for me, and I'm excited to have it continue going forward.
And you've had a few different O-line coaches over the course of your college career. So what does Coach Mirabal do that makes him stand out, makes him different?
He just has unexplainable juice, I guess you could say. He loves what he does, and I've said it before. I don't think there's a day he wakes up and he's not excited to come into work. And along with the juice he's got, he's super knowledgeable about the game, and he's very creative with the ways he coaches. That is a bunch of stuff that I've never seen before, and I think it's a great thing that I'll be able to implement into my game.
Does that get you guys on the O-line fired up? We see him tweeting at 4:30, 5 o'clock in the morning, and it's like, okay, well, I gotta be up because coach is already up.
Yeah, I mean, we'll wake up every morning and we'll have a text from him at like 4:30 in the morning with some motivational quote or something, and we see that he's ready to go, so we got no choice but to get ready to roll too.
James, it's not easy for early enrollee quarterbacks to come in. What has struck you about Luke, his command in the huddle, with plays when you do huddle during spring practices and scrimmages?
Yeah, we huddle a lot, and he's done a great job of taking command, especially as a freshman. I know it wasn't easy when I was a freshman coming into a good program, and I've been really impressed by the way he's been able to handle it and take command of the offense when he's gotten his shot.
You guys got 20 guys in the O-line room. How do you feel like the depth is developing and how everybody's coming along?
Yeah, I think we got a lot of guys that can roll if we need them to, and everyone does a great job of taking a lot of pride in their role on the team, and it's been really, really great to watch and see it unfold.
James, can you give me an interior? Oh, I'm sorry, Chris. I'm just going to ask. The interior lineman who comes to mind, who's been a real handful for you since you've had pads on that you've had to block. Who comes to mind?
They're all really good in their own different ways. They all bring a little different type of ability to their game. Some guys have a little more twitch. Some guys have a little more power. But they're all a huge challenge, and they've made me a lot better, and I hope I've made them better too.
Were you part of the Carson Beck Prime 112 outing the other day?
Yes, sir. Yeah, I was. Yeah.
How'd that go? Did you get yourself a big steak?
Yeah, we did. He got about 3 huge tomahawk steaks. It was really good. Wouldn't have liked to had the bill on that one.
How big was the group who came?
That was good. It was the O-line. It's running backs too, and Tony was there too.
You say you had 3 tomahawk steaks?
I did not have 3
okay.
steaks. It was like these huge steaks for the table. We were all
Gotcha.
sharing and just picking and choosing, but it was a lot of fun. We appreciate Carson doing that for us.
Can you tell us about you and Beck's relationship? How's that been going?
Yeah, it's been both of us just came in January, and kind of in similar boats. So we've both been learning the offense in a similar manner. So it's been good to pick his brain about the way he sees stuff, and he'll ask me kind of what I'm seeing. Like, we'll be hearing walkthroughs, and we'll stand behind whatever group's in, and we'll kind of just point out what we think's about to happen on the defense and little stuff like that. But it's been great. He's an awesome guy, and he's pretty funny too on the inside. I don't think he shows that a lot on the outside, but he's been great to work with, and I'm looking forward to the season with him.
What's something funny he said when you guys are back there?
Just personality. I mean, I'll keep it between us, but he's got a great sense of humor, and he's really smart at the same time with it. So it's been great getting to work with him, and he started to do a little more with us, and excited to get with him in the summer when he's ready to roll 100% and take it from there.
Saturday, what are you looking to see from the O-line and from yourself?
Yeah, just with it being live, you just want to see guys finishing and pushing the pile and doing little stuff like that you're not really supposed to do when it's just thud, and want to be able to establish a run and then play complementary football after that and be able to protect the quarterback and let our guys on the outside make some plays too.
Have you seen SJ come along over the course of spring?
He's been awesome. He's an incredible athlete. He's pretty smart too, and he's definitely grown a lot since getting here, just with the mental side of the game. And I remember being a freshman, like it was yesterday, and you just have so many different things being thrown at you, and it's a lot. But he's handled it really well, and he's got a really bright future here.
One more interior line defensive question. With Justin Scott, what's the skill that stands out that you think could make him a really good college player?
he's really powerful, and he plays with good leverage. So it's a good challenge for us to try and dig him out of the A gaps and stuff. But he does a good job, and he makes us better for sure.
Which other defensive tackles are giving you guys a hard time up there?
Blaze done a really good job. He's kind of similar to Sky. He plays with good leverage. He's strong. Armondo's doing a good job inside too. All those guys can go, and they all provide different challenges that makes it difficult on us.
Have you gone against Dante Simpson much?
Yeah, I have. He's done a really good job this spring, especially as a freshman. He's come in, and I would imagine he'll contribute a lot this year, and he's done a really good job, and he gets coached really hard on the D line, and he's definitely done a great job and grown a lot too.
Justin, what did you think of the scrimmage on Saturday?
It was a lot of fun. Kind of like a first real feel of just the defense and all the guys playing together. I feel like we was flying around, had tons of energy, and we was just out there making plays on Saturday.
Where do you think you've made the biggest progress in the spring from where you started, what you wanted to do, accomplish, and then now here final week?
Probably just getting stronger and also just technique, getting my footwork down more tighter and just getting my hand placement a lot better.
How many impactful plays in your mind have you made this spring in terms of forced fumbles or sacks? You happen to know ballpark?
Not really. I'm just kind of out there playing. I feel like I just feel that I'm playing better. Like I'm really getting separation, getting lockout. It's easier to tear off blocks. So yeah, I feel myself making improvement. Yeah.
Is starting important to you, or just being in the rotation as satisfying?
I'm kind of just the type of guy. I just want to make an impact, any type of impact I can, whether it's starting, whether it's rotation, any impact I can do.
Is there anything you have to do stamina-wise with the amount of snaps you got last year? Obviously, you talked about rotation. Is there anything that you'll do or concentrate on this summer as a defensive tackle to be ready for as many snaps as they'll give you?
Yeah, definitely keeping the stamina up, and our conditioning staff does a good job of that with the fourth quarter program. It's supposed to be tough, so that all that toughness makes and practice or going hard in practice make game day and everything else a whole lot easier.
What have been your early impressions of Micah Newton and Dante Simpson? Obviously, you were in the same position as them, not that long ago.
Yeah, Micah, he got injured recently, but with the few time that he got to play, he twitchy. He a fast guy, snap off the ball, finesse. Yeah, he's a fast, twitchy type of guy. And Dante, he just wreaking havoc. He a big D tackle. He kind of reminded me of myself when I first came in. Kind of just out there playing ball, playing his game, and just taking any coaching he could take.
Because you weren't here in the spring, if I remember right, last year.
Yeah, I came in the summer.
How excited are you just for the spring game coming up on Saturday, getting a chance to get out there, play like a game of football? It's not just in here in the IPF or something.
Definitely super excited. Spring ball makes me want to miss the season and makes me want to go play a game. So having a spring game that's kind of simulating the game day is going to be real fun. Yeah.
Now that you're into this a little bit, just talk about what the transition to college has been like for you. Coming out of high school, you've got all these accolades and expectations, and now you've got to come to the real world here with a lot of big boys and a lot of physicality. What's it been like for you to this point?
Kind of just when I first came in, it's kind of just staying humble. Also just, you in high school. I mean, high school and college is so different. Just forgetting everything from high school, kind of just putting it in your mind that you got a fresh start, you got to reprove yourself, you got to relearn, because you learn different things in college than you learn from high school, so kind of relearn, regain that respect. So it's kind of just like you starting over. You got to put in the mindset you're starting over. Yeah.
So what do you feel you are at this point now, as you're finishing spring practice?
As far as just
the development of your game.
Okay, yeah. Like I said, I feel like I really developed just with getting stronger and technique. Before coming here in high school, I started playing football later, so I'm still relatively new to it. So kind of just learning the little techniques and things from Coach Debo. Yeah.
Other than with Coach Lewis, what he emphasized with you?
He kind of just think. You could really beat your opponent just by outsmarting them. So he's been really stressing that football is more than just physicality. It's also a mental game. So kind of just like looking at the old lineman, you could kind of get a sense when it's going to be pass or when the guard's going to pull. So kind of just analyzing the little pre-snap little details.
How excited is the defense? How excited is the defense to show something different?
I think we're super excited. With a new scheme, I say the defensive line wise, less responsibility, more just playing. I feel like this new defensive scheme just makes us free and kind of just lets us showcase our football ability. So I feel like a lot of guys on the defense is super excited to play in this.
And then real quick, just obviously like half the team from last year is looking to get drafted this in a couple of weeks. Just how exciting is it to watch all these guys you're friends with get a chance to go pro?
It's amazing, especially most of those guys. I look at them kind of like a mentor in a way. When I came in, they all kind of took me in, coached me up on really everything, and yeah, so I kind of just get excited seeing them boys going to the next stage.
Armondo, Mario said that the defense won the scrimmage on Saturday. Just what do you think you guys did well?
The swarm, the guys swarming, just fighting, getting after it. That's what's the main defense. Like that's what we represent. The swarm, like getting after stuff. That's what the defense is.
Armondo, you came in here really young, obviously, and it's been a little bit of adjustment for you. But from what everyone's been saying all spring, you've really been coming on hard this spring. Talk a little bit about how you've made the adjustment and how it's going for you.
Well, when I first came in, it was mainly about learning more about football, getting adjusted to the college experience. Now, this spring, I've just been having my head down, working, and putting my faith into God, and just working hard and seeing what pay out for me. So that's been my main thing this spring, just giving it my all and just keep working.
What were some of the things that you needed to kind of brush up on or kind of dive deeper in, and where do you think you've improved the most?
My knowledge for the game and just technique, because college is more than just playing football. It comes with technique and knowing what you're doing and what the guys behind you are doing.
Was there anything that happened maybe like last year where it was like, okay, this is not Miami Central, this is not high school, I gotta up my game?
First day of when I came in, college is college. Things move faster. You just gotta get used to it, like acclimated. It's just like high school all over again. You start at the bottom, you gotta work up.
How much NFL film does Jason Taylor use with you guys to show you things? Are there any particular players he shows you? Does he show you himself ever?
You sure? Well, we watch a lot of NFL film. Like, we watch everything in film, college, NFL. It depends on what time of the year we in. It just depends.
Is there any player that he says you have a skill set similar to who's an NFL?
Not really. Coach JT mainly works on the guys playing with their body type, because everyone's body type does not go with another person's body type. So whatever works best for you will work best for you. So that's what he mainly teach us, and he help us do better stuff for our body type.
Who made big plays on defense Saturday in the scrimmage?
Everyone.
In what ways do you feel like this defensive system will help you be a more productive player?
It's aggressive. I feel like it's aggressive for everyone. It's more dictated and not reactive. So I feel like that'll be better because we're attacking all the time.